were talking about this model right here, putting that exponent of a 2 on price makes this a nonlinear, this quadratic. Let the supply function just be this. QS equals 10p. The supply function here is linear. Of course, in equilibrium, QD equals QS. Now, to solve this model, is it David? Sir?
Yeah.
Are you? Oh, it's what?
Yeah.
Jeff. Jeff. Because I believe you were asking about this earlier. Again, we use the process of elimination of variables. Notice the equilibrium condition is QD equals QS. So if we set QD equal to QS, we can just eliminate both QD and QS as variables. Doing so, we would get 200 minus p squared, which is QD, equals 10p. Now, we have one equation and one unknown. This equation reduces to a quadratic equation in this case instead of a linear. But we can get this in the form of the quadratic formula. We get everything over on the left. And let me just write this as minus p squared. Subtract 10p from both sides. Minus 10p plus 200 equals 0. Now, let's just multiply through by minus 1. Doing so, you get p squared plus 10p minus 200 equals 0. Notice minus 0 and 0 are the same. That's why we can multiply through both sides of 0. And then as a final step, in this case, the equation factors. You can see that this factors into two terms, p plus 20 times p minus 10. Whenever you can factor a quadratic equation into two parts, p plus something times p plus something else, then you can see right away what the roots are. The two roots are p1 star equals minus 20. See, if this were minus 20, this term right here would be a 0. The other root is p2 star equals 10. Because if p2 star is 10, this second term is 0. So if either one of these terms are 0, that'll make this equation hold. In order for this equation to be satisfied, one of these terms, either this first term right here, or the second term, one of them has to be 0 in order for the equation to be satisfied. Since we can't have negative prices in an economic problem, we'll just scratch this one out. It's not economically relevant. So this is our solution. The equilibrium price is 10. Once you have that equilibrium price, easy to get the equilibrium quantity. You just substitute into either the demand curve or the supply curve, letting P be equal to 10. You substitute in the supply, 10 times 10 is 100. If you substitute in demand, 200 minus 10 squared is 200 minus 100 equals 100. So you can see that Q star must be 100. And that's the equilibrium quantity, corresponding to P2 star equals 10.